Wow, I have so much baggage. But all jokes aside, we have obviously my glorious Forbidden West Collector's Edition Tusk statue, having carefully and neatly been packed away, ready for what is obviously going to be the last beginning of an episode here at my University of Lincoln accommodation, because today I've officially packed up and I'm all prepared to head on home. It's very weird to see this here backboard without a green screen or whatever it's called, but I did oddly enough decide to pin up some fire creation crystal stickers, so I just found that bizarre and something worth showcasing. I will of course take them down before I leave. They'll be packed up, well, somewhere. But that being said, I'll be seeing you at Loughborough next, where obviously this summer episode is going to take place. As you can tell, I'm now back home. It took only a couple of frames for me to get here on the video, but in terms of real life, it was a whole lot longer, shall we say. Part of my voice is a little bit hoarse. Hopefully, after I have gotten on my bike and travelled into town, I will have livened up a bit. But all of that being said and done, I might be home, but I don't plan on staying here much longer. As I've already alluded to, I am going into town, as you can tell from my attire, as well as the fact I'm going to be cycling down, mind you. But along the way, we are going to be picking up a Mysticat, because my original version, his arm broke off, as you can tell from that photo right up there. So naturally, I need a replacement, and I've already booked the grab and go order from CEX, so I cannot wait to pick it up and have a pristine Mysticat added to my collection. We'll also see what CX have whilst we're there for a little bit of Skylander hunting. And then afterwards, we are going to be meeting up with two of my best mates, Jeevan and Flynn. We're going to be playing some badminton, or more accurately, I'm going to be beating them at badminton. And then we're going to go and watch Thor Love and Thunder. So yes, there's indeed plenty of stuff to look forward to this summer season. Okay, so I've now just locked my bike up here in the town centre. As you can tell from the noise, we have quite the atmosphere here, as it is for market, and I'm parked right in the middle of it, it would turn out. So I've got to walk through the middle of all these stalls right here in order to get to CX itself, and it's not really too much to worry about behind the scenes, but man, those bananas looking fresh. And to say, here we are back at the main bulk of the centre, everyone coming around for the market, it seems, and obviously there's a town hall to the top left over there, so there's plenty for the eye to see. But without further ado, we're going to continue towards CEX. Okay, we can take a little sneak peek through this tarpaul to reveal that CEX is not far from our reach. Okay, so I'm showing you this car park because back there is actually the back of the CEX store, where I managed to indeed click and collect my Mysticat, pristine condition no less. So let's just bring him into focus as we talk about our finds from CEX. They did have behind the counter some interesting finds, like a Thumb Pack, a Crypt King, and even a Blue Bash, which was the most surprising part of it all. But that being said, there was also an Xbox 360 Swap 4 starter pack. I do apologise that these photos aren't the greatest most quality, but we're going to continue heading towards that bright light at the end of the tunnel over there. So this right here street is where the alley wound up spinning me out, so naturally there's huge trees here, as you can tell, lots of greenery, we love to see it. Regardless, if we continue heading in this direction, we can actually cut through the Queen's Park over there in order to make our way towards the leisure centre, so that's definitely going to be more of a scenic route. We have a maze right here, which when you cheat, it leads straight to the Swan. You may or may not hear the primary school trip behind me. Ironically, it's the same primary school I went to, but that feels like a decade ago. Well, it was well over a decade ago that I was at primary school. Regardless, I'm obviously not going to be filming that. We're just going to be continuing along and checking out what is the bowls court over there, with plenty of Union Jacks decorated along it. You gotta love our British spirit and all that. Wow, there's more greenery than water over here, so naturally we're going to continue on. Bowls courts again, sweet. Also, massive bridge, can't go wrong with the bridges, eh? No fishing. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have much success with that anyway. Regardless, you can kind of see in that reflection for Cerulean, so let's zoom back out so we can capture it in its entire scope. Man, that building, still magnificent to this day. Okay, so we're now done with Queen's Park with even more greenery, as well as the leisure centre to be heading to. I have exactly 5 minutes to make a 5-minute walk, so I suppose I should get a move on. We've got a cute little canal running through right here, but I tell you what, Zap, per his soldier ability, would be loving it right now. Here we are then, up close and personal with the leisure centre. Cannot wait to be thrashing for boys at some badminton. So Jeeves has timed it literally perfect.
Yeah.
On the dot.
Just as afternoon has struck.
Exactly, I think you should get an Oscar for that. Forget performances, I think perfect timing is, you know, the best kind of act anyone can pull.
Yeah. Well, I took the number 12.
Oh, yeah.
But it came a little bit late, so I was...
It's a number 12, that's its job. For a number 12 to be on time is a bizarre situation.
Yeah.
But enough of all this pre-game talk, I think it's about time I absolutely annihilate you guys. Nice hit, that's 1-0 for first one was for service. Remember to serve from the left. There you are. Oh, you got it close there. But the idea is to get it over the net. I need to plug field mics on you guys so we can actually hear what you're saying. That was a good back clear, so that's whatever the score is, 0. You what?
It's here. It's here. It's out.
No, that's in. This is out. The court is long and thin.
That's out.
Yeah, exactly what he said.
That's out.
No, that's in. Yeah, that's in.
So your point, you scored a point there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Flynn got another point, so it's whatever Flynn's at 0. 3-0. Oh, you had the right idea there. Yeah, shuttlecock landed right there, it did. You weren't even serving from the right side there. That's 1-4, left side, Jeeves.
Wait, my left or
Your left.
my left?
Your left. Yeah, which is that roll, that one. You know, your other left. Little high on for short serve. Flynn took advantage. Flynn, what are you taking advantage of Jeevan for? That's not cool. Left side. Left. There you are. That was a very good overhead clear. It's a shame that went out of shot, Jeeves. No, it was in, but it went out of shot. Oh, that was out. You should have hit that. Oh, that's just pain right now. I'm going to stand all the way back in this corner so you can see this better. Yeah, because you're on a 6. 6-2. Oh, that's 7-2. It is very small and hard to notice, to be fair. Good leave! That's 3-7. Oh, Flynn's getting some power on them. That's 8-3. Oh no, he goes for the backhand clear. Oh, this is unparalleled commentary. This is right here. I would make an excellent sports commentator. So we're at 9-3, triple points. Oh, that's an illegal serve, but Jeevan hit it anyway. Yeah, you can't change your serves midway through. You went from underhand to backhand, which is fine because you've got the point anyway. Okay, so that's 4-9. And that's out. So 10-4, match point. That was quick. 10, you're on right side. There you go. Good shot. Another good shot. Good shot, good shot, good shot, good shot. You see, I'm very good at saying good shot, but Flynn takes the game. Okay, this will be service point. Aaron's off to a great start. It's fine, I want him to have service. Give me the advantage. You're saving all the strength for me. Very determined.
Honestly, I try to beat Flynn up.
That's why you don't distract yourself.
I try to beat Flynn,
Yeah.
but
A massive energetic machine. Aaron misses the smash. He's not smashing a point here. Well, let's keep going, but Jeeves takes the point, I believe. No, Aaron takes the point, my bad. Oh well. Aaron got a 2-point streak, he's coming back. May soon overtake the lead. Aaron takes another point again from a beautiful drop shot. Try and read what he does, Jeeves. Before I help you. And that's in, okay.
Very barely in.
Aaron is now taking the lead. He's having a comeback. Jeeves having none of that and takes the point, and now they're drawing again.
Yep.
Aaron messes up the drop shot, and now Jeeves is in the lead again. This is like a dogfight. Aaron and Jeeves are drawing once again. It's a very tight match so far. Who will win? You'll find out if you keep watching the video. Now Aaron takes the lead again. God, this is a very tense match. Drawing again. Are you two trying to do a pattern or something? Because so far you both gain points and then you both draw again.
wait, what's the pattern?
You keep winning. Aaron gets a point, you get a point, and then you both draw, basically. You're both drawing at the moment. But now you should be able to get a point here if the pattern stays. Oh wait, maybe not. The pattern's ended. Prophecy is gone. The pattern has ended.
2 points to separate them both from winning. Jeeves on a match point. Will he take the win? And now this is a 2 point clear. Whoever scores 2 points before the other opponent will win. Don't ask me, that's how it works in badminton. Aaron is on a match point. And Aaron takes the win. Congratulations. Shake it off. Let's start the next match.
Aaron serves.
Yeah. Good start. Like last time. Yeah.
Nice one, Flynn. Forces the error.
That's why you make sure you serve when you're ready.
Okay, it's 2-1, isn't it? 2-all. In tennis, they make really loud sounds when it's out. I'll do that. Good shot.
Anyway, what score we actually is? Do you remember?
I'm gonna say 4-3,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
but I'm not sure 100%.
Well, I served for this side, that would mean I wasn't free, so now I'm doing 4.
This is a great rally. Out! Five, 3. Six, 3. Out! Eight, 3. Nine, 3.
Oh, hard work, match point.
Match point.
Oh, nice.
Good shot.
Good pressure there. Take it again. Not winning off a full serve.
He's coming back. That's in. Well done, both.
Okay, how are we feeling after an hour of badminton?
Tired.
That is my response exactly, and you know why? Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Great minds also cannot speak appropriately, apparently.
What do you mean?
Because my grammar was awful then, is what I mean. I'm like 11 from Stranger Things season 4. Literally the opening line is, my grammar is getting good also, I love it.
Yeah.
But that being said, we're also exhausted and hungry, so at least we can solve one of those two things. Let's go get some food in us.
Yeah.
And then it's on to Thor, Love and Thunder! We're going to head this way through town so we can take a quick pit stop over by Home Bargains, pick up some drinks as well.
Whatever.
Jeeves is being very photogenic right now.
Am I?
That was, yeah, a good tracker. But that all being said and done with, we headed to the Moon and Bell, got food there instead because it's so much more better and ironically cheaper than just getting a regular Matthews. You know, I feel less criminal for doing it that way. And Flynn, very wise right here with the shades because it is so bright right now, unbelievably so. We're heading back up to the market now. We have the back side of Flynn, the best side. And moving on from there, that's back up Queen's Park, but we don't want to be heading that direction, do we? Complete opposite of what we're looking for, which is apparently birds. Flynn now has his money. I should have announced that, but here we are doing so anyway. Now that being said, this entire area looking rather familiar right now. I'm going around in loops today, I'm telling you. Okay, we managed to escape the market right here. That stall is really pretty, but that being said, it's really about time we headed towards Cineworld. We're going to be cutting it close, but luckily that's what we have 20-minute ads before the film for. So yeah, we should still not skip a beat, and now we just got to be cautious of the road, obviously. There it is, the single most glorious place on the planet, and also my second home. It's the Cineworld. Even some cutouts of the League of Super Pets movie, which we can only see the back of. You know, there's a bat ears right there, it looks like almost. But regardless, we are going to quickly, if Flynn can slow down, ask these fellas about their hype levels for the film.
No.
You two are very dark and ominous right now. That's just lighted for you. So, are we excited for the movie?
Yeah.
I mean, I love Ragnarok. I didn't care that it was a little less serious because it was so funny.
Yeah.
And apparently this film is dialing up to 11 in the comedy, so I can't wait for screen number 2 all the way at the end over here.
2 hours later.
You two have one hell of a poster behind you.
What is it?
Oh, it's an amalgamation of all different film franchises in the Loughborough Town Centre. So King Kong, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park. Oh, and even Star Wars by the sock man up there. This is true, but I seem to have distracted because we're here to talk about Thor, Love and Thunder, one of the most mixed bags of a film I've seen in the entirety of the MCU. One which definitely isn't a highlight for me. It felt like Ragnarok, but not as good because it was even less serious and even less funny somehow.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi definitely has a style, but the problem here is that this so-called style is all over the place. There's constant shifts up in colour palette and genre and tone. Like, there's no consistency, no balance, and when the plot continued on, it just felt like there was convenient threads. It didn't feel like a full picture to me.
Yeah, I agree.
He agrees. I mean, the action was spectacular, and I love the suit. Wish we could have seen more of that suit.
Oh, which suit?
Thor's suit, Thor Odinson's suit. It's so colourful in this, which is why at one point in the film it's all black and white, which is bizarre to me. Why have scenes with so much colour in it and make it just such a lively, comedic tone and style, only to directly juxtapose that in a way that doesn't really come off as the effect intended?
Well,
That's just a rhetorical question, it's not meant for answering.
I thought The villain Gore was really good.
Oh, he was absolutely the best part. Christian Bale, MVP.
Like it started, spoiler alert, it started with a scene
That was heartbreaking, that scene.
yeah.
It was very well done villain. Easily the best part. And I like the ending too, to be fair. The ending was nice. It was nice that the bad guy didn't just get beat again. He got beat by means other than Thor's fist. For once.
Yeah.
But now we turn our attention to Flynn. What did you think of the film?
I actually really loved it.
He really loved it. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed the film. It was fast paced, but there was just writing issues for me. And otherwise, we're actually going to head out and get some bubble tea now because these two have never tried it, and it is delicious. Okay, so we're here with our bubble teas. What do you guys think?
Very tasty.
Exactly, I got a strawberry slush for mine. It is currently freezing and my hand wants to pop off, but it is delicious. And this right here, this Ucha, would highly recommend if you're ever in Loughborough. So that bubble tea clip is going to be the last we see of Jeeve in this episode, but for now we have pizzas cooking because we're back home with your boy over here. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, he just kind of lost Smash Brothers, but he's not salty about it. I can respect that.
Nah.
So you want to give us like a full update on what you've been up to with college and all that?
College has been going okay. Had a bit of problems with projects there and there, but obviously that's usually what level 3 college is like. It's hard.
Well, you're working your way through it. That's what's important.
Yeah, I'm able to pass it. I mean, I've basically got the summer. I don't really need to do any more of these submissions.
And have you need to tell everyone yet what it is you've actually been doing at college.
Level 3 BTEC games.
Yeah, excellent. That's the same course I did a couple of years back, so I wish him the best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is several months later, and I'm actually preparing to go back to the University of Lincoln, but this time I'm going to be in a completely different accommodation, so we're going to do the room tour as per the usual when we get there. But first things first, I want to talk about 2 finds from a charity shop I picked up off camera, and those are these 2 books from a local charity store of mine. You can see the photo of Laura's right up there. They had other books like Fire and Water, but I have that one already, so instead these are my 2 pickups, 80p each, so pretty nice Skylander pickups from Laura's right there. And pretty much that's all we have to do in this here Loughborough section. I've had an absolute blast alongside Flynn and Jeeve, and it was good to see them again. But without further ado, let's get to my accommodation. I'll see you there. As you can no doubt tell from this whole new background all around me, we just took a massive 360 and got to observe all of the shower gel I have stored up for wardrobe. But regardless, we are now here at my brand new University of Lincoln accommodation, so I cannot wait to give you the full-blown tour as I flip this camera around right now. So this is about as wide as my camera lens can compensate for, but regardless, we're going to start over here where I have that magnificent Lego tall neck model. You can see my shadow reflected from the light currently right above me, but say that's not the only thing we have over here. We have the 6 Eons Elites from Superchargers, the best form of Elites, because at least they put the effort to repose them for Superchargers. And then there's also the Clown Cruiser hidden right back there, and down by the side is also my bag, but obviously there's my bed. No bedroom would be complete without one now, would it? And atop the bed is actually just a case with over 400 different discs in it. So yes, I definitely am efficient when it comes to storing shit, but the next shit, I guess, is the desk. Not really shit, especially things to top it. I mean, OJ is a classic, you can't go wrong with it. And then there's also the Walking Dead Compendium 2, which I have been reading, as well as my magnificent God of War Ragnarok PlayStation 5 controller, the PlayStation 5 of which is right there in all of its glory. That's Jared's Wii U I'm currently borrowing. And then we have obviously the laptop, which is for As the Levy Starts, because without that, this video you're watching right now would not be possible. Anyway, now it's time to get onto the things that we truly care about here. This is Skylanders Vlogging, and so now it's time to feature all the Skylanders I brought with me. Now, if I was going to bring along the entirety of the Superchargers cast, I wasn't going to do so without my custom smash hit the Skylander Dude made. It looks magnificent indeed. On top of that, we have enough vehicles to 100% the game. And we have more Skylanders back here, the Giants Light course to be specific, as well as a bunch of random fire characters and random senseis, as well as a Decepticon known as Trigger Happy. I brought that along because it's a cool name, Trigger Happy, given its name, the same name as the Skylander even. But say it's also a really cool toy as well, one of the best Transformers toys money can buy. So that being said, we're going to have one more look at this room with this wide lens and all of its glory, and that is the room tour pretty much set for.
4 to 6 weeks later.
My hair wasn't wet previously, and now it is because I have showered in order to feel fresh and ready for my upcoming day of university ahead. So me and Luke have a class today. We're going to be checking out Lincoln afterward, and then we're going to be watching the 10-year anniversary re-release of Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets, one of my personal favourite Harry Potter movies based purely on the nostalgia. When you take out the nostalgia, all the other factors do kind of bog the film down for me. But it's just going to be really nice to see, especially Hagrid back on the big screen after the tragedy that happened with the actor. I always forget his name. And that makes me feel guilty now, because unfortunately he passed away. A large part of my childhood somewhat passed away, and so seeing that honoured on the big screen once again for that re-release is going to make it all the more emotionally poignant, and I cannot wait for that. So plenty of exciting vlogging stuff to end off the episode with, and on that note, I reckon we should get going without further ado. So we're back here with Luke, second take, because that's what multiple takes are for. And that being said, we get to check out not only the living room in here, which is actually, this is what you'd qualify as tidy for a student accommodation.
I mean, to be fair, it's actually pretty clean compared to how it was.
Yeah, so it's tidy in comparison to what it was. That's our main living area, but I'm not the only clean one here. As you can tell from Luke's hair, he's also had a shower. And now we get to step out to the great outdoors for the gloriousness of our garden, if Luke can figure out the lock that is.
Yes.
So it's mainly concreted over. We do have a couple of weeds sprouting. That's just how it goes no matter where you live. But it's a really nice wide and open area, which surprises me that we haven't had a barbecue out here yet.
No, I mean, the one big regret I've had with this place is that we haven't used this much yet over the past...
Oh, we're going to take advantage, all right, especially when our course is over.
And also...
Which I'm also somewhat dreading because time is going too fast already as is.
Also when a certain somebody has their birthday.
Yeah, we're on about Jared because he lives with us now. Oh dear!
We do!
Anyway, Luke has actually, as you can tell, been losing some weight. We're rather proud of him.
He's just me now.
He's just got to keep it up. He can't start slacking on us.
Oh no, I can't now.
And we have a massive wall right here. If only we had a projector, playing Smash Brothers on that kind of surface. Because it's so smooth, the projector would work quite well for it.
It would, yeah.
Anyway, we're going to continue on. As you can tell from that area right there, we have a garage type area, though unfortunately we have no vehicle to put in it, unless you count skateboards and bikes as vehicles. But they do have wheels, so I suppose we're halfway there.
Yeah.
And one final thing we need to do actually is shut that door before we get robbed.
No.
So just like that, we're approaching from Main Street, where we can pretty much just follow it straight down and onward towards the university itself.
Well, hey.
It's actually a really gorgeous day out. I'm surprised I'm in a black jumper, but it definitely suffices in the keeping me warm department.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are you in a jumper today?
I mean, this guy really needs no such things.
I mean, I'm surprised I'm not in shorts.
Yeah, me too. He really does handle heat very well. Well, cold very well. It's heat he doesn't handle.
Yeah, heat I hate.
Me getting everything the opposite apparently. But yeah, down there we have not much water obviously, that's part where the canal gets drained out, but it's still cool to be heading over the bridge where there's plenty of greenery to be seen. Here we go, continuing with the main street. You can tell how harsh the sunlight is based on them shadows right there. Yeah, dark and can really make them out, but it's a miracle for weather hasn't taken a turn for worse in all honesty.
Oh, I know, right?
That building there is magnificent, but even more so than that is the fact that in the background over there we can see the cathedral in all its glory. We took a stop there because we've got to have road safety and all that. I've been recording a bunch by accident. I would show you that footage, if not for the fact that it's just footage of my pocket, so there's not much visually going on there.
No.
And we've made it to the centre, so it's not far to the uni now. Okay, it's time for Luke to be an Olympic athlete because he does not have long. He needs to get in and out of that Poundland as fast as possible. But his throat was dry, per his favourite simile. It was like a desert in there, so naturally he's going to need to grab that drink as fast as ASAP, and then he can, you know, hydrate himself ready for class. And our next step is actually going to be to take a left before the train tracks over there. Ooh, pigeon. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And that Treaty of Commerce is actually a name based on the actual Treaty of Commerce, one of the 4 official documents that sits in the UK at that cathedral way back there in the background. It's in a vault. It's all interesting stuff, that's for sure. And by stuff I meant history. Interesting history. It must be the end of the world as we know it. They had no iron brew.
It is.
Anyway, we're going to take left down here. Wigford Yard, obviously, is leading us into it, but this area is just gorgeous for patterns on the floor and the greenery. Can't fault it. And again, with the pigeons. Pigeons are just attracted to cameraman.
That's the thing with Europe there. We have a lot of pigeons.
This is true. In fact, I haven't said the true words I never said. And that guy was cute.
Yeah, doggo.
We're taking the bridge because the barriers decided to drop just as we had arrived, per our typical look, or our traditional look, I should say, because it happens every single time. Speaking of trains, that's travelling right below us, but you can't fault this view, so I suppose going across this bridge has its bright sides, especially since we now get to see the Odeon in all of its glory. Apologies for stutters right there, that's just natural unscripted Ignite for you. So no longer have the view of the Brayford from the top of the bridge. It feels rather anticlimactic now, but it's still gorgeous all the same, and all that's left is to head straight till we have ATB. I reckon it's about time for a How I Met Your Mother reference.
Boats! Boats! Boats!
It's the Farhampton Boat Show!
Boats! Boats! Boats!
November 5th, 6th, and 7th at the Farhampton Civic Center!
Boats!
Come on down!
Boats!
Ooh, greenery. Anyway, we have the ATP back there, so we will see you guys after class. So we're now done with our class, heading down the stairs to get out of the building with one hell of a view along the way. Luke's clearly enjoying it. Got all zoomed in on you, and I have one question after that great zoom of mine.
Yes.
Are you pumped for the re-release of the movie?
Yes.
To be seeing Chamber of Secrets, which for me is the first time seeing it in a theatre, it's gotten me a little giddy, not gonna lie. And now we get to head back the way from which we came. Yay! It's clearly autumn time, or the fall, because it's when the leaves fall.
Nah, it looks like winter and snow.
Yeah, no, this is the most snow I've ever seen. Like, look at that excellent green screen effect going on right now. All this definitely realistic snow down this route, which when I said earlier when I referred to Dublin back, this here is what I meant.
Exactly.
Dude, I can't believe you just made me edit green screen snow. Who do you think you are?
A genius.
Clearly. Luke is desperate for a coupon, so we're continuing in this direction, where the weather has changed once again because it's miraculously no longer snowing for some reason. That's the UK for you, our drastic weather shifts. But that being said, I just love the Americans' logic. I mean, we came up with a beautiful word for it, autumn, and then for them, well, it's when leaves fall. So you call it fall. I can't fault the logic, it's just fall is not nearly as nice a word as autumn, so therefore we are superior. As I said earlier, I'm absolutely boiling in this, but that's okay because as you can tell, it is awesome. Oh great, you ruined it. He came into the shot and he ruined it. Typical Luke behaviour. So you ready for your coupons then?
Yes.
It's all the way at the end of the street, so I'm surprised Luke can make it that far without huffing and puffing.
Exactly.
Normally it's enough to blow our house down. You know, it's our house now, given that we live together.
Yeah.
Oh god, we live together!
Oh no, why did I say that to us?
Only just now are we realising this. Let's get this straight. He went to Couplands and got a Fanta Orange. A Fanta Orange which he seems to be enjoying very much.
And steak bakes.
Yeah, steak bakes too, but just don't get sugar high. That being said, it's time for us to continue on, especially continuing on with my overshooting right now, as it's better to overshoot and have the footage to cut down rather than undershoot
Also,
and not have enough raw footage to begin with.
Also, I'm not Jared, who actually has sugar highs.
Yeah, that is true. That's one thing Jared seems to get.
He does.
For once, the barriers work for us. It's a miracle. Yes, really, this is what the barriers being down looks like. But now we're approaching the centre, even more towards the centre is that we've already been to. That made a grammatical sense, but I can't wait to really get into this day.
Oh yeah.
Busy Lincoln City Centre as usual, but they even have a fruit stand, and man, with fresh produce on there, I'm looking almighty nice. The sharp colour contrast you can never really go wrong with. Plus there's also Huggy Wuggy down there in the middle. Huggy Wuggy, and like the fruits I kind of can't get enough of. I see them everywhere. Bicycle advertising. As always, I love that. Really zoom back out and check that in its magnificent glory. You've just about finished that, haven't you?
Yeah.
That being said, there is game back there, and that gives me flashbacks to when we picked up Splatoon 3 a couple of weeks ago. Time to head under the mighty arch, and before we know it, we'll be at CX going for some Skylanders in. Yeah, you can say that again. Okay, we're here. Let's go inside and check out what they got. So here is the Skylanders selection they have inside. It's a very live orientated cast and starter pack orientated cast at that, but life and starter packs kind of go 2 and 2 because we have the T-Rex army right here, which is why I say it's a massive live cast, but we also have Golden Queen for the Earth representatives, and then there's also Spitfire and Blast Zone, which is why I say it's such a starter pack orientated selection indeed, and the rest of the Toys to Life selection isn't even Skylanders orientated, which is quite possibly the utmost disappointing part, but at the bare minimum we do at least have something to be checking out here at my local CEX, and something is better than nothing. Okay, we're now done with CEX. As you can tell, their Skylanders selection wasn't exactly spectacular, but I did make a purchase from there, a cheap one at that, because Cabin in the Woods was definitely worth picking up on Blu-ray over here. Very good movie. And when I went to go check it out, that is very distracting, I'll have you know. When I went to go buy this, upon checkout, I noticed behind the counter a very particularly rare Skylander. So Luke, let's get excited about this because you do not regularly see this character in the wild. We're talking about a Robo. A Robo? It was way out of my price range because it's basically the same as 1 month's rent. But to see that in the wild was pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I internally squealed a ton, and I got a photo of it too, so you guys can check it out in all of its glory.
Jealousy from the Skylanders fans incoming.
Robo is just epic. Yeah, if you don't recognise this from the thousands of other videos we've made here at Lincoln, I couldn't blame you because this is brand new, so it's the first time you are all going to be seeing of it for Glory Holes Bar and Golf. Pretty cool, definitely a novelty concept one, which we will check out someday, won't we?
Yes.
It's going to be great because adults only and all that, so no distractions, even though, let's be honest, this guy is childly at heart.
No children, aka Jared.
But being a child at heart is practically the best thing. Is he alright?
Yeah, man.
Sometimes his weight doesn't do him any favours, but we're going to continue up Steep Hill now, which is going to be great for me, and a nice little workout session. It's a workout session for anyone, no matter how fit you are. That is a disgrace right there. They put up the price of Tesco meal deals again. It was also a disgrace as just for sheer noise of the background of that bike right there. I really wish people would learn what the fuck a muffler is. Enough of this fucking rant. Jeez, I'm really going I'm going unhinged in this one, aren't I, Luke? Point is though, we're going to boycott Tesco after that. They raised up my club card meal deal by 40 entire pence. That's a big no-no. They've ruined it now. Ruined it, I tell you. Time to be headed to the straight. We're going somewhere familiar, somewhere that we're very much looking forward to right now. And that place is Cafe Gelato. Let's get to it. Time to double back and head towards the Odeon. Finally made it back to the centre-esque area over here where we can take a shortcut through there to go to the Odeon. Don't worry, it's not shady at all. Uh-oh. And here we are for a reflection of those buildings running along the canal. Looking all gorgeous like. He's photographing and all.
Wow. Yes.
That's definitely a word. It is now because I said so. And the pigeons just love hanging down in that underpass. After all this time, we made it to Odeon at long last, and we get the view of the Brayford from the other side. Obviously, the sun has changed its position, so it's a lot more blinding, even more sun than before. But it doesn't change the fact that the Brayford looks just as great, no matter what kind of lens you put toward it. Oh my lord! We look at all that popcorn. Wow, they've definitely stocked up, that's for sure. Enough popcorn in there for a zombie apocalypse. Anyway, let's finish this purchase over here. It's time for nostalgia. My lord, Luke is actually walking, I gotta keep up with him. But yeah, we are gonna see you guys after the movie. We are quickly gonna take advantage of this shot before the movie, however, because this is one hell of a view. I mean, even the pigeons have came to perch atop the building, check out the view for themselves.
2 hours later.
The review's finished now, so it's a lot darker because Chamber of Secrets is incredibly long. I think that's my main criticism behind it. 2.5, yeah. But that being said, you know, whilst it is incredibly beautiful, Lincoln at night it is, we're going to waste no time getting back home. I have dinner to cook and streams to be conducting, so next stop will be our very accommodation, won't it, Luke?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Peace. I hope everybody has enjoyed today's premiere. We are going to be ending off the video shortly, but I just want to announce that I have a brand new outro to look forward to. So this is going to be the first video that said outro features. And naturally, with me being here at my University of Lincoln accommodation, I really don't have much else to explore here in this video. So that very outro I've been alluding to for the past 15 seconds, let's get to it without further ado. I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!